I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, keep on running toes. They gonna take
this is what we got to tell.
This man doing this.
I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Okay. All right, cool. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. We have a great show for y'all today. As y'all can probably see on the thumbnail and the flyer, whatever you want to call it, we have a special guest coming through today. We got Packers left tackle Rasheed Walker is going to come through and bless us and talk about his journey in the NFL. But in the meantime, I got some of my brothers with me. As y'all can see, David Dollars is not here, but we got Michigan Dunson Tomo. He's here representing. All right, co-host of In the Red Corner, the fastest growing show on our platform. We got Mr. BWT right next to him, Baseball with Teddy. All right, okay, let's get it. And then right next to him, we got the guys behind the scene who's actually kind of responsible for this. Come on here, my boy Mark. How y'all doing, fellas?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Make sure I ain't muted. I'm good. Like that, what's going on? It's good to be back.
Everybody got the memo, but you, Joe.
Everybody got what?
Everybody got the memo, but you, man.
Yeah, I know. I see everybody had like a celebration when they call their name. Let's see, done son. BWT. Mark ain't had one though. Mark was just chilling.
Mark handling the business, man. Mark handling the business.
All right.
What's up, Teddy?
Chilling, man. Life is great.
Yeah, feel good to be a Celtic, right?
You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. Let's get right to this, man. But listen, y'all, we are streaming this on 3 different platforms: YouTube, Facebook, X. Hold on. Whoa. Time is moving too fast. It's Tuesday. Dave not here, but you know what we got to do for the one time. We got to turn up.
Turn me up. Up.
All right, y'all. So like I said, we are streaming this on 3 different platforms. We are streaming this on YouTube, Facebook, and X. So make sure y'all like the video on all 3 platforms. Make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms. You can follow us everywhere at Refuse to Lose Sports. And on X, you can follow us at R2L Sports. So make sure you do that. And send this video to somebody that you know or anybody so they can watch this show live with you, because they can be involved in the show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting out throughout the show. Shout out to my boy Dave in the comment section. You're already flooding the comments. The one that Teddy probably don't like the most is this one. Yankees suck. All right, sorry, Teddy. That's what Dave said. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. Tomo, the floor is yours.
So like Joe said, of course, we are expecting a special guest to show up. But like you said, the R2L family, we always have special guests show up. But I got to ask these 2 guys, because I ain't seen one of these guys. Well, I don't think we've been on the show since the exodus happened. You know, the expectations was there, Mark. He was almost there. He was almost there, man. And I was a little bit upset of how it actually played out. I thought it was going to be a better game than what it was. But then again, things happen the way they are. The Wizards are giving us some hope, though. That's all I can say there. But as far as the Commanders, right, we got to talk about it, man. Will you all be Commanders of the all season? Because it just came out that Jonathan Allen was he's been granted to seek a trade from other teams. I heard Adam Peters is going to sit down with his agents and things like that, see if they can work some things out. But Mark, how you feeling about the Jonathan Allen news and just the Commanders all season in general?
Well, the off season just really started, so it ain't really well, it ain't just start, but it's not really nothing that we can do right now. Today was the first day that all the players that was supposed to got paid. So like today was really the first day for real of all season for Adam Peters. So now we can decide who we want to, bring back, decide who we want to sign. I know the Miles Garrett name is out there a lot. That'll be a trade. And I don't know if the Browns gonna do what just give them up like the Eagles did Saquon for nothing really. We don't know how that's gonna work. So the real thing is just building around JD. Figure out what we need to build around the kid. He rookie of the year, everything like that. So we got to first look at how dominant the Eagles was in the Super Bowl, what they did to be as dominant. The battle in the trenches. So make sure we get the D line and we get the O line, taken care of. Put some money to in those positions for real, like in those in the trenches. Put some money in the trenches. Um, Everybody's not gonna have like a defensive backstory like the Eagles. You're not gonna draft two number ones and they both turn out to be good as they were. That don't normally happen. So I mean, you hit one corner in the draft, that's good. The pair with Marshawn and the pair with Sanders still. I don't think we're gonna re-sign Ben St. Juice. I think we do re-sign Jeremy Chin. I don't know what Bobby Wagner's future plans is. I haven't heard anything from that. Um, I know Zach Ertz want to come back. We do have, a nice core that's there. Jonathan Allen just got permission to seek a trade. So whatever team that he wants to go to is going to be on JA. So, I mean, he deserves to win. So he wants to be, if he wants to be here, I mean, low ball him, I guess, and let him stay. But if he wants to win, just send him somewhere where he want to go, where it's, nice and he can ride out the rest of his career there. Because I don't think he's the type of player that'll change teams a lot. So, as for the off season, like I think everything right now is going to be after the first big move is made. I think that's when we'll make our moves because we want to see exactly how the market going to be tested this year. So, that's all. That's it, really. So I mean, as of right now, it ain't really. They're not doing nothing right now, but I know some big things coming. Pause.
Yeah, I knew you was about to say.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was gonna ask you. I mean, Jonathan Allen has been a pillar on that defensive line. How would you feel if he was to get traded?
I mean, I just like with Montez Sweat, just like with Chase Young, just like Cam Curl, like players that like actually was good with that. I ain't gonna say Chase Young was actually good. I mean, he had his year, but like I wish them the best. I want them to be good. Like I want them to be the reason why they team win the Super Bowl. Like I want them to be the reason why like it was a commander that did that. Like you see what we have on our team. Like we have talent. Maybe we don't win all the time, but we definitely have talent. Might not be the biggest name in the world. I remember when we let Rashad Breeland walk, and he caught the game-winning interception in the Super Bowl. And I was like, yeah, that's an ex-Redskin right there. I was hyped a little bit. So I wish him the best. I really do. Like Jonathan Allen always been like the voice. He'd talk for the team all the time. Exactly. He might not say exactly what the locker room feeling, but just the way he be talking, you got a gist of it. You know what he's trying to do. So, I mean, he a real leader. So, I mean, it's going to suck to see him go, but, it's a business at the end of the day.
I saw this coming now.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it coming during the season. Once he got injured, they drafted Johnny Newton. They're gonna have to probably draft somebody else. So, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But I like JA.
The Commanders will be out there. They got the second most roster spots in the NFL.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so we're gonna be busy.
I got the second most. Y'all second in cap space too, right?
Yeah, after the day, 109 million.
Third.
Raiders ahead of us. Yeah.
I know who number one though. He's sitting right there. He's sitting right there. Now,
nobody want to play for the Patriots.
that's your fight.
We got a quarterback now.
You know what, Tom? I got a question for Teddy.
Go ahead.
What's up?
Teddy, y'all the third pick, right?
Fourth.
Dang,
thanks to Joe
Milton.
Milton.
Got to the Bills.
Thanks to Joe Milton, bro. We would have been number one. We'd be on the clock right now, bro. Joe Milton wanted to have a legacy game for nothing, bro. For nothing. Crazy, bro. Crazy.
And then some people still think he should be outside the quarterback. You know that, right? People be saying that.
I know.
All right. Who do you like fourth? Have you put thought into that yet?
It honestly depends who's available. Because I know I've been hearing like that kid from Penn State, Carter. I've heard
Would be nice.
I've heard a lot about Travis Hunter, of course. If he's available, I mean, you gotta take the best talent. We're not in a position to pick and choose who we want. You gotta take the best guy available on the board. And if Travis Hunter is there and we don't pick him, I'm gonna riot. because that would be insane. Mark was talking about picking your corners and having them both be good in the draft. Imagine Christian Gonzalez and Travis Hunter.
I like that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, no, y'all definitely should get because the top team you got the Titans, the Browns who are third. Who's second?
The Giants.
Giants. So you got three teams who are looking for a QB, but we don't know what the Browns are going to do because they got Deshaun under the books. So so you should walk away with one of those two.
Hopefully. I'm glad that Bill is in college now because I know if he was there, we'd be taking the D3 best D lineman in the nation, bro.
So it's Titans, Browns, Giants, Patriots.
Yeah.
So the Giants could be in your way if they take Travis.
Wouldn't be the first time.
That is true.
Giants better not take Travis. I swear.
Why not?
The Giants better not take Travis. I mean, they probably could like maybe get a quarterback in the second round, but like
they better get a quarterback.
they gotta get Cam or Shador. They got to. It's one of them.
They gotta trade up.
Especially with elite neighbors, go get a QB.
Yeah, they got to.
Yeah.
They want to trade up.
The Browns,
they third.
I mean, if the Giants can trade back, maybe the Giants may like somebody.
Yeah.
They may like somebody deeper in the draft. Maybe they might like Jackson Dart. You know. So I mean, I guess I don't know.
No, you're right. Jackson Dart get a lot of praises too.
Yeah, so I don't know when the Giants to get picked.
It took Daniel Jones over Saquon, so can't put anything past them.
But the Browns, we don't know what the Browns going to do though. That's the thing. We don't know.
The Browns are going to be the Browns. Exactly. It don't matter what they do.
We don't know what they're going to do. I don't think they're going to draft the quarterback. Are they going to draft the door?
I don't think they probably get a DN.
Knowing them, they probably would.
They might get a DN. If Myles Garrett gone, that's 100%. They probably get somebody to replace him.
I know the Titans are speaking very highly of Travis Hunter though. They believe he could play both sides of the ball in the NFL.
So
I've heard that you start him at corner and put packages for him on offense.
I can see that. You would have to.
Yeah.
He's a threat.
They said if they draft Travis, they can get Dart in the second round. Are you sure? Will he be there in the second round? Though?
But that's if Dart dropped that low. Like his shots been moving, everything been moving up in Dart.
Yes, yeah. I think he's the third rated quarterback in this draft. Third, people are looking at him as like the third.
And also,
he might have a higher ceiling than Shador and Cam. So I mean, like, I don't know.
And a lot of players too. What's the name? They're not participating in the combine, so you know how most teams look at that. If you try to shun that, yeah. So that's gonna be another thing too to look at with this draft. A lot of players are gonna be looked at a little funny because they ain't want to show up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool. Like certain guys ain't gotta show up. I mean, only guys that gotta up their stock gotta just show up. If you don't have to up your stock already high. Only thing you have to make it worse.
Yeah, that's true. Run a bad 40, or you end up on the Boston Celtics.
What I heard from Shador though, I heard people say about Shador is that like you got his brother didn't get invited to the thing, right? So why would he go? So his pro day, the whole squad gonna be there, right? So might as well come with him in a pro day. You kind of delegate what you're doing versus when you go to the combine, they tell you what you're doing. So I ain't mad.
But what if your brother looked bad in the pro day? You didn't come to the combine, and you didn't come to the combine because you said your brother didn't invite it. And now
you got players that look bad at their pro day, and they still get drafted. But I think with the corner, I don't think he's a late pick. If anything, he a day 2, day 3 pick. He's not a day 1 pick. Day 3 most likely. So I mean, like, if he is drafted, because he hasn't, if he's not invited to the draft combine, if he's not drafted, I mean, I heard he had a bad like, Senior Bowl. I mean, not Senior Bowl, but
The
was it
president.
Senior Bowl? The
Yeah,
practice.
Yeah, when they do the
yeah.
So
drills
yeah,
and stuff.
he wasn't good then. So I mean, I know you had a lot of eyes on him. But again, you got Shador, which is
Wherever he go.
yeah, I might say he's a potential number one pick. You got your brother there, so maybe he can make up for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing to look at too. I got all these players from my team. They got another player that's actually supposed to that might go, in the first 2 rounds.
Wide receiver. What
Yeah,
is
another
his
wide
name?
receiver. So I mean, like, him doing the pro day, you gonna have all the eyes there. All 32 teams gonna be there. Whether I
And
know
they-
we're not getting them, we're gonna be there. So I mean,
we're not gonna be there. We straight.
All
Y'all
I
might
know
be there, Tomo.
I know we're gonna be there because as Mark was talking, I said, what would make the media so proud than Jerry Jones saying, you know what? We're gonna draft a Sanders. We couldn't get the coach, so we're gonna draft Shallow and then try to package him as like he's the next best thing.
No,
Just
we all
saying.
gonna be there because it ain't just about Shador. You know.
unless Jerry Jones real and trade Micah Parsons in their first next year for their first
Jimmy
this
Horn. That's his name. I'm not even listening to what you got to say, Mark. Jimmy Horn. That's his name. That's the other wide receiver.
Oh yeah, the light skin dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gonna
that
trade
kid's
Michael
nice.
Parsons.
He is. He is good.
He ain't trading Michael, man.
He not.
Steven might. Jerry ain't.
Yeah, I mean, he won't.
I'm just
I
saying.
want to know about these Celtics. Teddy waiting. Look at Teddy. He's
He's sitting back. He's just waiting for his moment. Go ahead.
You guys, go ahead, go off.
That's what Tatum been doing. Go
Hey,
on.
don't. That's not what everybody else is saying. He said he's not that good, not a superstar, not this, not that. I mean, I'm tired of the disrespect, man. I've been saying it in the chat. All I know is that if Tatum drops 39 with a triple double, the Celtics ain't losing. The Celtics are not losing that game. Okay? And then getting blocked. The game winner? Come on, man. I'm sorry, SGA. You're in the way.
Sorry, Mark.
You're in the way, dude. I just had to take that shot. You're balling, but I know the Celtics aren't losing that game. Like, I'm sorry. Especially they were up what, like 16 with 3 minutes left?
They were. Then you taking shots at SGA?
That's ridiculous. I have to. I have to. Let me ask you a question, right? Because it's been going around, and I heard somewhere. I think Melo said it. It was after Ant Edwards said he don't want to be the face of the league. Give it to Wemby or somebody like that. Now everybody keeps talking about who's the new face of the league, and you just talking about how Tatum. You said something about block. I feel like he's just got jumped over at some point, and now he's flying under the radar. You saying it's disrespect, which if I'm a Celtics fan, I would feel that way. He just won a ring. How come nobody putting his name in the hat?
I mean, I've been screaming for it ever since it was brought up on R2L last year. Everyone was, Ant Edwards and this name and that name and like, and they all just they're not good. They're not good. Tatum is that dude, man. He's leading the Celtics in every category. He's out there balling. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They're up in Canada right now, in Mark's boys' country. They're about to get another dub, and then they're about to get me Chipotle tomorrow night against them Pistons. They're out here celebrating a little 7-game winning streak. Yeah, there's gonna be 0 tomorrow night, Malik Beasley. You better you better come ready for it because Tatum is not playing. He's not playing.
Hold on, Tay. I don't want to interject right here. You said tomorrow night, right? Like as in Wednesday?
Yes.
Carl, I hope you got
It's
a paycheck.
the same night. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm
He said
saying.
what?
Yeah. I hope he got paid. Because he gonna have to come up on some double steak.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's why you my boy, Tomo. Double steak for the win, dog. Come on.
So Teddy, where is, because I heard this question on First Take. Is Jason Tatum the most disrespected superstar? And I mean, outside of what happened in the Olympics, I don't think he is. You know, so like I'm not hearing all the hate you probably hear because I'm not a Celtics fan. But what type like is it his fans talking? People in the media killing him? Like what is it?
It's just he's just not, I don't think he's getting the recognition that he needs to get. Like
But
every night.
what does he
eh,
need though?
I mean, the dude just won his first ring. Olympic gold. He didn't get any playing time. Whatever. Still get if you're in a group project and you put your name on the thing, you get credit for it. You get an A, right? Bang. There's that. Cover of 2K. He's out here. He's out here balling.
He is
And
balling.
then he went out and did what he did in the All-Star game. Another MVP snub, in my opinion. Just because of the hometown kid. But and then what was the other thing that he did? There was one more.
On the
I
court
put
or
it.
off the court.
Ah.
I'm just saying. You got number one hit about him right now. I'm just saying. LMA.
But I mean, it's just I feel like he's just not being talked about as much as he has to, in my opinion. And I think it's because of the team that he has around him, which I mean shouldn't be his fault, right? Because when like LeBron teamed up with Wade and Bosch, like they were always on TV. LeBron was always being talked about. Or you got LeBron with Luca now, right? It's always being talked about. Like that game's gonna be crazy tonight. Make sure you get your parlays in. But I mean, it's just he just goes out there and balls out every single night. He does what he has to do to win. I've been saying it over the past year. He's matured at a very high rate. Um, there was times where like 2 years ago he would try to dribble through the triple teams and stuff like that, and now he's dishing it to the open guy to get that better shot. He's rebounding, he's defending, he's coming up with the blocks, he's coming up with the steals, he's doing everything that it takes to win the game, and he's he's great. He's great, man.
See, okay. I don't see the disrespect. All right, so when I look at Tatum, I give you saying a champion. This is my criticism of Tatum. It is like you said, he should be more respected, right? He should be considered probably the best player in the league. He should be in that conversation. The problem I have with Tatum is that he don't have enough. He has more situations to me when the rubber meets the road when he wasn't the best player versus him actually being the best player. You know, like the finals. You know what I mean? Like I feel like his moment was Game 3 against Dallas. He was balling, and then the second half he completely disappeared, and Jaylen Brown had to step in and win that game. I think he missed his moment right there against the Warriors. He wasn't bad. He wasn't good. You know what I mean? Like so,
He
people.
was hurt against the Warriors, but okay.
I get you, but you know we don't get a hurt excuse to nobody. You
And
know.
and what did he do in the finals? Lead his
You
team in
know.
every category again.
He did. He did. The problem is though,
He did
like
it.
here's a problem though. Superstars are supposed to elevate, and in the finals, Jason Tatum did not elevate. You know, and like so he kind of like went to like Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown was the same, but Tatum went down to that status too. And obviously we're gonna look for scoring. And then even this year, he's balling, but he averaging 26. You know what I mean? Like Shea averaging 33. So that like that's why he getting and he not even number one seed in this conference. So
And he has a winning record against the number one seed, and we got them Friday night, so that'll change.
against all the top teams, they've been playing well.
Mm-hmm.
If Tatum could redeem himself this year, though, if he just like ball out, like be the best player, hands down, and win Finals MVP, he does that, and like I'm the best player for him, he will get more respect. I promise you.
He said it himself. He wants to be in the category of like LeBron and Curry. He went out and said it the other day. So it's definitely on his mind.
I have a friend here, right? He always say, "Man, Tatum got the smoothest game." I don't know why people be hating on Tatum. And I said what I just said, right? I said, I know with me, like, it's that. And he was like, but his game is, I would take his game over Luka's game any day. I would take his game over. I'm like, I get you, but these guys turn it up at a different level, more consistently in the playoffs. And I said, like I told you, yo, this is his year to do that. He could come back, and if he went Finals MVP and dominate, he'll get so much respect. Kind of like, look at Hurts.
I was just about to say it, Joe.
Yeah,
I was just about to say that.
When you was talking about Tatum, I was thinking about Hurts the whole time.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
the team, everything around him is every time he bring his name up, they're like, well, he got this, he got that, he got this. Then you talk about the playoff run. When you start talking about the playoffs, I was like, this sound like Joe when you talking about Hurts playoff Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, but what scared me about y'all, Teddy, is this. Normally when you win a championship, you're supposed to add something new. Y'all ain't really do that this year.
We added something new.
Ooh.
Jason Tatum's jump shot.
I thought you about to tell my man Kato or something like that. But, was he there last? He wasn't there last year, was he?
No.
Yeah. But
that's new.
I saw like 99% of y'all minutes is going to people that y'all had last year. I was like, dang. But y'all have a good enough team though. That team is really good that y'all can actually repeat. It's gonna be tough though. Are you scared of anybody in the East? Not scared of Warrior at least?
No.
What about the Cavs?
No.
I wouldn't be worried about them.
Who the biggest threat?
Whoever the West brings out.
In the East, who the biggest threat in the East though? Like who will push y'all to the most games?
That's tough because last year we kind of breezed through the Eastern Conference and nobody really did anything. But the Knicks did something and they can't beat us to save their lives. So
y'all played the Knicks? Y'all ain't played the Knicks last year?
No, I'm just saying like they added and like
they added. Okay.
We're 3-0 against them and the point differential is like plus 32 on the Celtics side or something like that.
What about the Cavs though? The Cavs ain't had Mitchell in the playoffs, or they ain't had Jared Allen, and they added DeAndre Hunter.
And Mobley's playing a little bit better too.
That's cool. We have Jason Tatum. I'm confident in my guy, man. Remember last year when I told you we were gonna be on R2L? I had to work that day. I had to coach. We were gonna be on Boylston Street celebrating with Tatum. And everybody called me crazy, and Vaughn was like, finish the job and finish this and finish that, and spoke it into existence. It's just gonna happen again. I mean, I probably the Cavs will probably give us the best competition in the East. And a sleeper, I hate to say it because like Ty is such a troll, but kind of I think the Pacers, just because of the way that they play, it's kind of like us, or we're athletic and fast, and they run up the floor like crazy, and they can shoot pretty well.
What about a healthy Orlando?
Healthy Orlando. Oh man. Celtics in 5.
You should give him a game.
I'll give him one time to play that song where Vaughn and Tay can get hype real quick.
Orlando Magic, Blue Magic, B Magic.
I was thinking about it, but
Celtics in 5.
Shannon Sharp got that on lock. What he said on First Take the other day was wild. UFCs.
Oh man, Lakers in 5.
But y'all should repeat. But I'm telling you, man, OKC can get y'all some problems though in the West.
Yeah,
I see 6 games. If it's them in the finals, I had Boston in 6.
I don't know, man. I'm still thinking about it. They might beat y'all, Teddy. SGA different, man.
Joe, they got one guy, dude.
No, but they are. I know y'all good defensively, Teddy, but they might be a little better than y'all defensively. They're really good.
They ain't said to Memphis yesterday.
Who?
SGA. They once they shut down SGA, couldn't nobody else score.
You talking
Yeah.
Memphis? No, Memphis play.
Memphis played
Nah,
OKC yesterday.
they played Minnesota yesterday.
Nah, Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah, I'm sorry. Minnesota played OKC. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm telling y'all, like that defense, man, they got some.
Yeah, they
They
can
got
play
some.
defense. They can play
Yeah,
defense.
they
They
got people
definitely
to too.
they played us. They played us earlier in the year, and they shut us down defensively in the second half. But we shot like I can't say the word, but you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad. Um, but yeah, I feel like I know Dave. They don't have one guy. I know they got Jalen Williams and they got Chet Holmgren, who still is 7 feet tall and can't get 6 rebounds. Like it's crazy. It's honestly insane. I don't
Sound like a
understand.
parlay.
I
I know.
don't understand. I don't understand like what his
Not
problem
5,
is.
6.
I
Over and under
don't,
6.5. Only 5.5.
don't understand what his problem is, man. And then that kid Isaiah Joe can shoot.
Yes, I mean,
He can
for
shoot.
Zingas averages 6.9 rebounds a game, but yeah, Isaiah Joe, he can shoot, bro. Like he's a
Yeah.
momentum breaker, not momentum breaker. He hits that three that make the coach go timeout.
Yeah. Yep.
That's enough,
Yep. Because like, why is he open?
you know. And Wiggins has stepped up. Wiggins, he been dropping like 20 a game. So they got a night, man. I like their team. I like their team. That's all I'm saying, but that's all I'm saying.
I don't know, man. We might have to put something down on that if it happens, because you're over here saying that they might be better, and I don't
This
know.
might be it. This might be the year of SGA. I don't know.
I
I'm
don't know,
saying.
man. I don't know.
All I know is if the Wizards supposed to be OKC Junior, I like where they going. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We got our 10th
Okay.
win yesterday.
Huh?
We got our 10th win yesterday. Hey.
Tim. Okay. No, I honestly didn't hear you. All right,
I was
let's
about
talk.
to say, I know it's late in the season, but I said 10th win. He said, what?
Bro, I haven't seen Joe in the chat, in the NBA chat, for mad long, and then he just randomly just posted the beam last night. When Levine goes crazy, I was like, Joe
He
came
got
out of
42.
nowhere, bro.
He got 42. Let's go.
He went crazy.
Nah, like I be in there, but it's the behind the work scenes, man, is keep me busy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You know, on my new schedule too. So
Yep.
try to get in when I fit in.
Yep.
You know, but you want to talk about this touch push?
Yeah, we can talk about the tush push, man. It's come out recently. It was an anonymous source at first that came out and said teams want to ban the tush push, and then I guess somebody had to drop a dime and say, no. We feel like it's the Green Bay Packers that said, no, we want to get rid of this. And I think the GM came out and stamped it and said, no, I was the one that requested that we ban the tush push. Now, fellas, we all know where this play started, where it originated from, and how complex it is when it's 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1, and how this team can run it. However, I'm sitting in between two people who root for a team that I've seen stop the tush push multiple times. Maybe it's because y'all play the Eagles twice and y'all know how to stop it, but I've seen y'all stop it more than anybody in the NFL. Now, a lot of Eagle fans are coming out saying, well, the play isn't unfair, because if you feel like it's unfair, then stop it, so on and so forth. Now, I want to ask, I'm start with you, Joe. How do you feel about the GM coming out saying that he openly wants to
Start
push
with
it?
me. Start with Mark. Start with
We
Mark.
can start with Mark. All right, cool. I seen Mark was busy, so I was like, let me.
No, we good. So I am not a fan of the tush push. Not at all. I don't like it, But at the same time, it's illegal. Like it's nothing you can really you gotta stop it. And the reason why people want to ban it is because you can't stop it. They say there's no style, there's no skill involved. But when other teams try to replicate it, they can't. It's hard to get the type of success rate that they do. So I think other teams are upset because they don't have, they can't, they don't have the success rate that the Eagles have in, doing that play. But personally, I don't like the play. Like we seen in the playoffs with Commanders at the end when Frankie Louvu kept jumping over the line. I mean, it's 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. There's nothing you can do at that point, and it's almost well, I ain't say almost because it did. The referee was about to award them a touchdown because we just trying to do what we can to stop this play. And then I remember the game before, a player got injured. Well, I'm sorry, it was in the Super Bowl. A player got injured, like a neck injury because of the tush push or trying to stop it. So maybe they're gonna try to throw injury concerns in there, maybe or something like that. But do I think they should ban it? No. But do I like the play? I don't like the play neither. But I don't. Just because you can't stop it, I don't think you should ban it. Just you got to keep throwing everything you can to stop it, or you got to change some other rules or something like that around it. But no, it's not. It's not. It's a legal play, and it's a legal play. It's a sneak.
Say, I know you got to go help the kids in just a second, so I'm gonna give your answer now before you jump off.
Yeah, I don't think it should be banned. Everybody knows it's happening. McDermott from the Bills said that he doesn't like it when he does it all the time. He just didn't convert it on the biggest stage of their season. Like it's nobody's fault. Like everybody knows that it's coming. Like I remember Saquon earlier in the year when they were playing the Giants. Yeah, they lined up on like the 1 yard line, and he started talking to the defensive guy. He's like, "You knew it was coming, and you still couldn't stop it. Get off the field." Like, it's like, I mean, it sucks for the other teams because like their success rate is so high on it. But I mean, nobody was complaining when Brady was doing the sneaks every time. Like, and he wasn't getting pushed by anybody. He wasn't doing anything like that. He was just getting to the line. Everybody knew he was doing it, but it was successful. So why stop it? It's like, as an offense, like why stop it? And for them to want to ban it, it's kind of soft on the NFL if they do that. It's like, because like I said, there's other people that try to replicate it and they can't do it. So it's like, oh, I don't know how to do it, so let's just take it out. It's like, doesn't make any sense to me at all.
I mean, me personally, I see both sides of it. I do see why you could ban it because it is like a play with no skill involved really or anything like that. And it is almost like an unstoppable play, especially on 4th and 1 or 4th and inches. It's unstoppable really. So I mean, yes, teams have stopped it, but not you. I mean, a handful. It's not even probably a handful. It's probably less than a handful.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I can see both sides of the picture because this play can't be stopped. And I mean, if they did that, maybe they can slow the Eagles down. Maybe they're not gonna try to do the tush push on 4th and 1. It changed their whole. Not even just them, but like a lot of teams that even do try to change their whole perspective on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 now. Are you gonna go for it like you did before, or are you not gonna go for it? You're gonna still be aggressive now that you can't get this 3rd and 3 run the ball instead of passing it because you got that 4th down in your pocket. So I mean, I can see both sides of it, but like, should they ban it? I don't think they should ban it because they can't stop it. I mean, if they can stop it and the stuff people's getting hurt because people was stopping it, yeah, ban it. But no one's getting injured like that. I know the player in the Chiefs was it Chris Jones, I believe, hurt his neck trying to stop it. But I mean, you're not really gonna get hurt. It's just just unfortunate, I guess. Fortunate for the Eagles, but unfortunate for the rest of the league.
Yeah.
Tomo, you want to add to?
I was gonna say I got a stat. I just looked this up because I was thinking. I remember when they first started running the play. I was like, who came up with this idea for that push tush? Like, where did this come from? So I looked it up. Carson Wentz, right? It wasn't even the tush push. It was just a quarterback sneak. His success rate on just a quarterback sneak was like 88.7% on just doing a QB sneak. So alone, the Eagles already had a built-in cheat code. So when they decided to say, hey, how about we just put extra reinforcement behind the guy and we move all our leverage to get him over the 1 yard line, I'm not mad at it. Should they ban it? I mean, I gotta see Eagles twice a year anyway. Well, the Cowboys do, so I don't really care about it. I mean, it does suck when you watching the game and you say, "Oh, 4th and 1, here they go." It takes out the element from the other team, but it also gives you a little bit of caveat to look a little bit close and say, "Well, will they get the false start? Will they ever call a false start on it?" I seen the league has been trying to do it. That's their way of actually trying to penalize them for doing it. But then it's like, well, I see a team actually stop it because the first time I seen the Commanders do it, I was like, so it can be stopped. Because I remember when what is it, Jason Kelsey came out and started explaining the sweet science and how you got to get extra low to the ground and the aerial science of how you move the ball and all this stuff. I was like, well, how about teams stop trying to go low and stop Hurts from up top? Because all he do is go over top of the pile every single time. Like if you watch it, he's just going over the pile. So do I think they should ban it? My simple answer is no. Do teams need to find a way to study and stop it? I'm gonna say yeah.
All right. So in 2006, they came out with a rule where you can push your player for extra yardage. You know, your running back get tackled and the lineman just start pushing the running back into the end zone. You can do that. It's legal since 2006. But the problem is, like, lining up, I get why the league is mad. And the Bills, he does it, but he also said that, you know, it's a dangerous play. He mentioned how dangerous a play is. So the unfair advantage of the tush push to me is that, and I know everybody said if it was easy, anybody can do it. Okay. They got the right personnel for it. Is when they took the rule in having in 2007, you can push the teammate. This is like, there are times when you catch the ball and you know teammates around you, times you get the ball and teammates are around you, you take advantage. But this is a set play where you can't practice. There's no simulating a touch push in practice. And you got two people behind your quarterback literally pushing you across the line. So for if it get banned, I'm cool with it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I want the two-push to keep happening. The Eagles, I wanted with it, get rid of it. But if they keep it, am I gonna be mad and say I should have got rid of it? No. But here's what Andy Reid said. Now, obviously, he just lost to them, so he probably feeling sour. Got sour habits right now. He said they asked him about McDermott. Because McDermott mentioned this. This is what Sean McDermott said. There was always been an injury risk with that play, and I expressed that opinion for the last couple of years. The techniques used with that play have been potentially contrary to the health and safety of the players. I agree with that. Okay, cool. But you do it a lot. Hey, it's a successful play. Andy Reid said, that's how I feel. But these committees take care of all this injury stuff. You hear Jason Kelsey coming out. He said it when he was playing. He said it when he's retired. And I got a lot of trust in that kid. He's tougher than shoe leather. You know, he over saying that. He's tougher than shoe leather. He's out there going, this is a great play, but it kills me. He said, but this is a great play, but it kills me. As a center, I was getting destroyed. That's what Jason Kelsey said about the touch push. That he said that in itself is an alarm that you gotta look at. Andy Reid found a little loophole, got Jason Kelsey. So I understand people want to get it banned because you can't stop it. Fully understand it. It's like an automatic first down for the Eagles. You know. Now, would I say would a touch push be the reason why the Eagles gonna be bad? I'm not gonna say that, you know. But a lot of their success is all the touch push of maintaining drives. They do got to say on block yourself. So I'm all for getting rid of the touch push. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If they ban the touch push, I'm like, bad. If they don't ban it, bad.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm on both sides with it. I mean, you can't play both sides, but like I understand both sides of the situation. So if they do ban it, I'm gonna be excited. The Eagles can't do it no more. But if they don't ban it, I mean, it is what it is. You got another season to trying to stop it. That's all. So I mean, I see both sides of the story. So if they ban it, I don't know. It is what it is. I hope they ban it.
I would say if I'm a running back, well, Saquon gonna be there for the foreseeable future. But if I was a running back going to the Eagles, let's say they didn't have Saquon, I wouldn't be mad if they banned it because I'm like, man, we get down to the 1 yard line. Here y'all go subbing me out, asking me to push Jalen Hurts in for a touchdown. But as a defensive coordinator, I probably wouldn't be mad. That's why I'm with you, Mark, where you say you can see both sides of the argument. Because I'm a defensive coordinator. I'm like, all right, so bet on 3rd and 1, if we stop them here, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna either attempt to sneak or they're gonna punt. Because now we don't got to worry about bringing all these heavy hogs to try to stop them from this tush push, which is 9 times out of 10 we're not going to stop. So now we got to worry about our defensive tackle getting jumped on his neck and all this other stuff. But if I'm on the Eagle side of it, I'm trying to scheme up another play that's unstoppable in the NFL, because it's like, here y'all go again, trying to find a way to stop us from being great. So watch what we do next. We'll come up with another way. Because if I'm them, sometimes they line up in the push-tush formation and hand the ball off. Sometimes they line up in the pushes. Have they passed out of it? I don't think they passed. They did.
They did. They tried.
Okay.
They tried that. Yeah.
But yeah, you got to add a wrinkle to it a little bit.
I mean, they did try to against us. They faked it and went outside or something like that. I think they did try. I tried it a couple times, but outside of the tush push, the success rate ain't as high as it is with the tush push. Even when they try to finagle something outside of that,
What they did was they found a loophole in the system. You know what I mean? So like I said, you could push a play and say, all right. And then when you find loopholes and the committee felt like the competition, like Will Chamberlain, man was goaltending every time. You're like, nah, you can't keep doing this, bro. I know it's legal, but you can't keep doing this. We gotta take this away. Like, it ain't fair because you just talk. You talk. And then the Eagles, I mean, shout out to Howie. They got them big hogs in front. I ain't gonna call them hogs. It's us. They got them.
I was waiting for you to fix that.
They got them big. They got them big guys, on the front line. And Jalen Hurts squat like what, 800, something like that, 600.
Squatting 600 pounds. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about it.
There's nothing you can do. Like
people,
they just physically bigger, and then it's gonna work every time. And then, in my opinion, I think whoever team,
Joe.
Huh?
It's the reinforcements that he gets. It's not like it's just him running up the middle over top. You got AJ Brown and Dallas Goedert pushing him over the top. Sometimes they put Saquon back.
Saquon, he be in the middle. He be 3 dudes behind him, probably sometimes. One doing east side and one. Come on, bro. That's literally like a loophole they figured out. And then the league want to ban it. I get it. I don't know everybody. Well, just stop it. Wait, did y'all say that about Will Chamberlain when they got a goaltender? Just stop. You can't. Come on, bro. No threes allowed because you're going to goaltend it.
Well, I think their pushback going to be, and just to keep the debate going a little bit, their pushback going to be, well, if you stop us on 3rd and 4, then you ain't got to worry about a push.
What? No. That makes no sense. So you telling me, okay, you got this automatic play. Well, you can't do it. You're right. I can't, but you could. But I do think teams could do it. It's the injury risk in your QB. And Hurts is built for that.
The Bills are starting to master it. I've seen Josh Allen get the push just a few times and it worked in his favor. So the Bills are starting to master it.
Look, the success rate, yeah, like that, and I think that's gonna push the committee to actually ban it because the Bills coach is using it. He used it 30 more times than any other team this year. 30. Except for the Eagles, obviously. And look, he coming on and said ban it.
Stephanie.
Viral quote. What viral quote he had? We talked last week on Phase. He had a lot of viral quotes. Stephanie.
Draymond always going viral. It was one of the quotes, and we'll touch on that topic right quick.
Yeah, it's he was talking about it's 2 quotes. One about the NBA is born, and one about we're gonna win the NBA champion. Like we're gonna win the championship. Oh,
I remember y'all talking about that on our Phase, Joe. I'm glad we here though. Go ahead.
And another quote about complaining about the All-Star game. He complained about but go ahead.
Oh, I meant to say that when I joined that day. And y'all said Draymond wasn't crazy for saying that they could go to the championship and win.
I don't think he's crazy.
But y'all sat up there and killed Dak for saying they close to the Eagles.
That is
are you gonna really compare Draymond to
different
Dak?
Situations?
Yes.
They going to the finals?
They could.
How?
I think they could, Tomo. I can break it down.
They still got Steph Curry.
Here's the thing.
Come on.
In the last 3 years, they are been live and die by Steph Curry. Live or die. Steph Curry played high minutes. I remember when we played them. They're in the 7-game series. Their plus minus whim on the floor was ridiculous, but on the floor they was trash. So you had to play every minute. With Jimmy Butler being there, that's not the case no more. Jimmy Butler also wears a superhero cape in the playoffs. Don't forget about you. You do all too well. Dave on here. Every daggone playoff, bro. We talking about Jimmy Butler every single time. And having Jimmy Butler defensively paired up with Draymond too, that's gonna be good too. And what's his name in back at? What's his name? Kuminga. I think like for real, like they can make a run. Am I gonna pick them? No. But am I gonna say they can't win? I can't say that, bro. I can't.
It's not the same as like Dallas. It's like not trying to throw no shade on the team, but like Golden State more.
Oh, sorry, he was getting a phone call. My man must be getting a call. We can't hear you, Mark. We can't hear you.
You gotta cut like if somebody try to call you, gotta come out and come. You know,
you gotta leave and come back, Mark.
Yeah,
I don't think you can hear us.
I'm gonna give you the boot and you just come back.
All right. So I see where y'all going with this, but what I'm trying to tell y'all is y'all acting like Dak said they're going to the Super Bowl. That's not crazy to say that you're close to the Eagles. The same way Draymond can sit up and said they're going to win. You know, he didn't even say win the final. I mean, make the final. He said they're going to win the finals. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's about the same level, if you ask me. I knew y'all was gonna say that. I knew y'all was gonna say that when I brought that up.
But here's the difference. First of all, the timing of it. Let's talk about that. The Eagles just won the Super Bowl, and they blew out the Commanders, blew out the Chiefs, and he coming there and say we're close. It's like I told you, I understand why he said it, but I get all the backlash too. Like y'all not close based on what we saw last year, based on what y'all GM is going to do in this off season, or owner, I should say. But the Warriors, we've seen the Warriors retool their roster and win the championship. Literally saw in 2021. They added Andrew Wiggins and all that.
I said this when I was sitting back, I was sitting at my desk and I was like, they said Draymond not crazy, but Dak was wild for saying he close to the Eagles. And I said the first thing they're gonna say is, well, Tomo, they've been to the finals. Where have the Cowboys been?
Yeah.
I knew y'all was gonna say that. However,
go ahead.
Dak is saying he's close to the Eagles. That has nothing to do with a ring. He's just saying he's close to the team. You could be close to being better than somebody and not actually be on a level.
They just won the Super Bowl though. Like
so
with a historic
you don't know what's gonna happen. And what he's saying is every time I've played them, no matter how good the team has been or how bad it's been, I've found ways to win. That's not crazy to say.
I get that. That's AJ that was killing y'all for most of the point. He was killing y'all for making that comment. But I understand that.
For Draymond to come out and say they're going to win the finals, and everyone be like, well, that's not as crazy as I think. Yes, it is. It's about the same level if you ask me, because you don't know what's going to happen. First of all, Draymond, you one bad foul away from getting suspended again. So how you going to sit up here and say this?
Tom, I don't know, man. It's not the same.
I see why y'all saying because the success rate of the Warriors was blinding y'all. But go ahead,
not that.
Cut off.
The difference is true. Imagine if the Warriors. Imagine this was beginning of the season. This is the thing. They had the timing of it is the difference. Dak made these comments right after the Eagles blew out the Commanders and the two-time Super Bowl champion Chiefs. He made his comments. Draymond made his comments right after they traded for Jimmy Butler, and they would start winning games. So like
they won 2 games,
but still
the All-Star break. They won 2 games,
but still they had made a trade to get Jimmy. They got better, and he made a comment when Dak made his comment, they looked worse, and they'll make it even worse. Zach Martin retires.
They do nothing in the offseason. They make it even worse.
He said it
right
this
after he
year.
made the comments, Zach Martin retires. Like he retires right after that. Like that. So now y'all need to fill that up and then replace him. It's like,
all I know is, look, you know what? To me, Draymond comments sound like what Mark did after week 6. If I look crazy, then call me crazy. But his expectations are for them to win the finals because they got Jimmy Butler. What did I call Mark? I said, Mark, you crazy. So that's why for me, I'm like, bro, it's the same level. I'm sorry. You think I see where you going with this. I understand everything y'all saying, but for me, if I'm Dakota Prescott and I've been beating the Eagles no matter what head coach, what defensive coordinator, all the players you've been getting, if somebody asks me, do I feel like I'm close to the Eagles? I would say yes. You can call me crazy, cool. But if you're Draymond Green, who's been reasons why your team has lost games because you haven't been there, to say we're going to win the finals, I'm sorry, bro. I can't sit up there and let you rock
I mean,
out like that.
I can give you so in Dak's defense, I guess yes, he's a great regular season quarterback.
I've been
And
saying that the whole time.
that's never been the issue with Dak Prescott. He can keep up with the best quarterback in the league in the regular season. It's when you get to the playoffs, Dak become a different player.
What quarterback killed in the regular season?
Oh, here we go.
Here
we go.
I'm saying he can
I'm not gonna do that. Come on,
I'm saying like numbers wise, Dak Prescott can keep up with any quarterback in the league.
Yeah, numbers wise.
That's what I'm saying. During the season, he's a great quarterback during the season. Best numbers, keep up with the best. He can be considered MVP because of the numbers alone. He can be in the conversation, numbers alone. But when he gets to the playoffs, it's a totally different. It's a new fight. It's a totally different animal. It's like once that it hit 0-0 again, he's not the same player again. Once the record is 0-0, he's not the same player. And
Man,
if you look at the Warriors, if you look at the Warriors' recent success, the Warriors in the playoffs, the Warriors winning playoff games, even winning a championship when everybody thought they wasn't going to win a championship the last time they won it. I mean, like,
but
who else was on that team? Clay was on that team too, right?
But Clay wasn't. It was Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah,
nobody
thought they was going to win that Super Bowl.
Jordan Poole was getting buckets.
Nah, Mark, you made a good point. Go ahead. I'm not going. He was getting buckets. Mark, you made a good point. I'll say what I gotta say afterwards.
Nobody considered them to win a championship that year, and they won a championship. So I mean, like, you can't take what he said out of whack because they're not looking good right now. Dallas ain't never been in a position to win the championship. I mean, they win in a regular season, but they never been in a position to win a championship. They never won in the playoffs.
See, that's why y'all getting lost at. That's why y'all getting lost at. Y'all getting lost in the championship because the Eagles just won it. He said, "Are you close to the Eagles?"
Okay,
meaning,
can I give you an example? Example? Let's say the 49ers, right? Next year, like they had injuries just like y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the 49ers, they come up. They interview Brock Purdy, and Brock Purdy said, "Well, that's different because they had just won." But let's say, let me give you a better example. Give me another team that's fighting all the time in the playoffs. But the Chiefs been winning, bro. Like,
I'm cool with the 49ers analogy.
Okay,
they go with the same amount of injuries as us.
So the 49ers, let's say, is mid-season, and the 49ers were looking regular, like this year, right? But then mid-season, they make a trade. Boom. And then they come out and make that comments. Or they come out and make Draymond Green comments and said, we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. Are we going to look at them like, tripping? No, because the 49ers have a history of winning. And they added a key piece that can probably help them get back to that winning way. So, am I going to pick the 49ers? No, but I don't think he's crazy for saying that, though. Now, the Cowboys, I get it. You said we close to the – that's like the Kings. Right? Swept the Lakers last year. The Lakers go win the championship, and we say, man, we ain't that far from the Lakers. And we missed the playoffs completely. I get it, we swept them, but they did just win the championship.
But why did you miss the playoffs, though? If Fox was injured, let's just say Fox is on the team. Fox injured. Malik Monk is in and out of games. Then you talking about you have your whole coaching debacle that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
You can sit up there and say you're not crazy because your team was hurt.
So
they never seen your team healthy.
So the Lakers swept the Western Conference Finals champions and then swept the NBA Finals. That's maybe what the Eagles did. And then
you did all that while I was hurt.
Now look, as a Kings fan, I'll be like you. I'm like, what? We swept them last year. We ain't too far from Lakers, but everybody else can be like, Joe, bruh. Y'all wouldn't even.
I might be with you because you see where I'm at. I understand where you're coming from.
I understand where you're coming from. Because you were saying like me against the Eagles, that own the Eagles. We're not talking about Super Bowl champ. We're talking about the Eagles. That's how you looking at it.
That's it.
Now AJ and them, they looking at it like, bruh, Can you pick on somebody else, please? This is like the wrong time to pick on us because we just won the Super Bowl.
For him to even say it in the quote lets you know, bro. He was like, no, I'm talking about the Eagles themselves. He said bad timing. It is the Super Bowl. I mean, they kind of won, but if you ask me, I feel like I'm close. I'm not mad at that. That's why I'm like, y'all gonna call him crazy, but Draymond, I mean, he got a point. Draymond might not be here. Jimmy Butler may dye his hair again. I'm just, it's so many elements on that Warriors team that y'all not thinking about. Someone they could win the finals. They're not even the Celtics. You just heard what Teddy said. We don't know.
Is it more delusional than the Cowboys saying they're closer to?
No. The Cowboys are closer to the Eagles.
So
that's like if y'all come on here and felt like y'all was close to the Eagles, and they would be like, well, we just put 55 up on y'all.
But we were right there though. And what's in the East in the
But somebody would call y'all delusion if you said you was close.
Nah, that's one game.
Nah, people been saying it.
We played them close both. The first game when Hurst was healthy, that was a close game. And Philly.
And the second game, right?
Second game, Hurst got hurt. I mean, we come to L.
So when they quarterback get hurt, they can say that. But when mine get hurt and say he close, he delusional. I'm just saying. You see how the tables turn, right?
All right. There's a man.
Dave, I know that's your boy, but he don't play for the Heat no more. You ain't gotta keep defending Jimmy. It's over. He gone.
Oh, Dave.
Playoff Jimmy is different, but like they said, they got to make the playoffs. So
they got to make the playoffs.
We don't got playoff Dak. That's why we don't say this about the Cowboys. That's why the Cowboys not close.
Excuse me?
You need regular season and postseason success in order to make those type of statements. If you have
you know what I mean? Like
we'll be here all day.
Bro, like Dak also in his quotes, isn't the first he said what's the first thing that come to mind? Super Bowl. Come on.
What do you want the man to say?
I ain't supposed to say it.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he's not.
What?
I mean, well, no,
he have to say it like that. To your mind? What was the question originally? The question was explain the season. What do you say?
I think she was asking about this. Was it this season? Right after you signed? What do you expect for the Cowboys?
You could always say growth or something like that. Like everybody don't come out and say Super Bowl. They're serious.
Now, if I play for the Jaguars, I might say that.
I don't even think Jalen Hurts would say that. He probably say it now because he won. I'm talking last year. I honestly don't think he would say that.
I don't think Jalen Hurts would say that now. Now that he won, he'll still throw motivational quote out there.
He'll throw something out there. Like
you know what he gonna say? Thank you, Mark. You know what he gonna say? We're gonna keep the main thing the main thing. What's the main thing?
JD5 won't say that.
You know
JD5 did say that.
No, he did. The main thing. No, I'm talking about winning the Super Bowl. He won't say that. We focus on week 1. Seriously, that's what we focus on. Mark. If they say what's the first thing came out, who first on the schedule? Probably said the Buccaneers. What's in my Buccaneers?
I can't wait till they ask him this season.
Buccaneers on my.
To use a rookie. Now he done got some wins up under his belt. He know what that league feel like. I can't wait till they ask him, man. He come up and be like, well, I feel like any player should feel like they want to win the Super Bowl. If you're not thinking about the Super Bowl, then what else?
That's a better right there.
That's a better answer than we're closer to the Eagles.
No, that's a better answer than like Super Bowl.
We are closer to the Eagles. I'm sorry.
No, if somebody were to say the Super Bowl is the goal because I feel like everybody should have this goal, then that's like that's basically you saying like, of course I'm gonna say Super Bowl. But when you just say Super Bowl and you don't back it up at all,
he got hurt.
How were y'all looking before he got hurt, Tomo?
Even when he not hurt.
Come on.
Decent. Playoff Dak not a thing out here. You know? Not positive anyway. Positive playoff Dak is not a thing.
That's because the media blinded y'all into thinking that. But I'm not gonna go. I'm not here to say that.
What?
I'm not here to say that. Y'all only judge that man by 3 playoff games. Y'all don't talk about the times when he held the team on his back. We ain't gonna talk about it.
Something like 6-7 years ago.
Oh, but Aaron Rodgers still in the top 5. And
nobody talking about Aaron Rodgers no more.
Man, I'm just saying, man. I always want to talk about it. See what I'm saying, man?
He on top 5. Right? He won MVP. He's won that year.
Nah, man. People still got Aaron Rodgers. They put people in the top 10 that didn't even play a playoff game. I'm just saying. There's quarterbacks out here that's just like getting acknowledgments for doing half the work.
That was 2 years ago, Tomo, with the A-Rod, because he got injured and he came off the MVP
Back to
season.
back
Yeah,
MVP.
so I mean, like, yeah, we did say that, but he was injured. Now ain't nobody throwing Aaron Rodgers top 5.
I hope
They
not.
probably ain't throwing him top 10 right now.
Just like
hope
I
not.
told Teddy, Jason Tatum missed his mark. So did Dak. All he had to do was play okay in that 49ers game. That's all he had to do.
I mean,
And
the
he's
Packers
in
game.
it. And he's in it. Huh?
And the Packers game.
No. If he just play okay in that 49ers game, you playing against the
You talking about
Eagles.
the 49ers game where Tony Pollard got hurt and he was down to like his third string running back?
Yes. If he
Okay,
didn't
I
throw
got
those 2 interceptions,
I got you.
the game that y'all lost by 6 points, by the
Oh.
way.
So when your quarterback throw a pick and the defense can't get you the ball back, man, it's
He
just all
threw
on
2
him.
timeouts.
Oh, okay.
They held it 49ers to 19 points.
I understand what you're
They
saying.
were the best offense in the NFL that year.
Must be nice.
Chris McCaffrey shut down.
Must be nice.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
I'm just saying.
And all y'all had to do was score 20 points.
So
Must be
hold
nice.
on, Tomo, you telling me that your veteran quarterback, can't lead the team to a W in the playoffs?
2
He has.
W's. 2 W's.
He has.
2.
He has.
I'm talking with the injured cast. I mean, the cast.
It's technically 3.
The team is
No,
on.
If
his
you want to talk about it,
I'm talking about the same year. I'm talking about
Not even the same year, just in general. Like I know we ain't.
No,
I
he
ain't
got
trying to
2
throw JD out there. I know
wins.
you looking like you got to throw
He
JD
got
out
2
there.
wins. No, he got 3, right?
you got 2.
He got 2 wins. He got him and JD tied.
You got 2. It should be 3 because when he went up against the Rams that year and the defense let 2 running backs just go for 300 yards each. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. All I'm saying is if you put certain quarterbacks in certain positions that Dak was in, they gonna come up with a different excuse. That's all I'm saying.
Like who? Give me a different quarterback in the 49ers situation.
Which one? When you're
When
running
he
back
doing
get hurt?
interceptions with Brock Purdy.
I seen that happen in Tampa Bay with Jalen Hurts.
And I had something to say about that.
All I'm saying is I heard somebody else come on here and say if you put Jalen Hurts on this Cowboys team, they win a ring by now.
Who said
I got
that?
a lot of smoke for AJ. I heard when he said that. You said if you put Jalen Hurts on the Cowboys, he probably win a ring by now.
If he had a second wide receiver, probably.
I'm just saying there's a lot of things that people say to disrespect Dak, but it's like other quarterbacks in the league that you can definitely shine the light on. But to go back to the original topic, I still think Draymond is just as crazy as what Dak was saying. If y'all gonna say Draymond is crazy, then if y'all gonna say Dak is crazy, then you might as well say Draymond's crazy as well.
Here's what I can say about Dak though, and I can't say this about her. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Has he played? I don't want to kill her, but like I'm trying. I'm about to say because all of Hurts wins. I'm trying to think. Okay, he beat the Giants. He beat us. He beat the Chiefs in Super Bowl. You know, but like his defense was amazing though. Okay, I give you that because the 49ers team, that was probably the best defense Hurts ever played. But Brock Purdy got hurt. Brock Purdy got hurt.
I'm just saying, bro.
He didn't play well in that game. Jalen Hurts didn't play well in that game anyway. Because
that's what I'm saying.
He didn't have to all the time. But yeah, I feel you.
You got a quarterback from 7-11.
You can't give. Look,
I'm with you on that.
No quarterback will ever be in the same situation ever. So it's like I know we saying that Dak was in this situation, and if he had this, if he had that, I started to talk in the chat. Like even when I said it, like I'm not about to do the what ifs anymore because the what ifs it don't matter. We got to look at what is, not what if, but what is. Mm-hmm. So I mean, if you looking at what's going on, not what if he played or what if and all this stuff like that, you look at reality, and Dak has not been getting it done.
If we looking at reality, you're really talking about totality of this man's career.
No, just as
not looking at reality. That's what I'm talking about. He hasn't been in the playoff for the last. What I'm saying is those 3 playoff games that y'all want to hold against him is not the totality of his career. That's what I'm saying. And people only see what I'm saying. So what I just told you is he beat the Seahawks, right? His rookie year when he went up against Aaron Rodgers, he outplayed Aaron Rodgers, right?
8 years ago, 9 years ago.
See what I'm saying?
Okay,
but we're also comparing early Hurts career
But early Hurts' career was like 4 years ago.
What I'm trying to tell you is you want to bring up his record in the playoffs, and what I'm telling you is he's played good enough to win most of these games. Sometimes the defense has to do their part too.
No, I'm with you in the early part of his playoff career. Yes. When he had like a running attack. See, Hurts in a different situation. Like literally, like he's literally in a good situation. He's flourishing in it though.
I'm not even just gonna say Hurts. Y'all man did it too.
Who? Our man didn't have no great defense.
Yeah, y'all got the turnovers when y'all needed them, right?
We did, but we also put up 45 on them boys.
We ain't had no great defense, Tomo. We're not like everyone else.
Tomo, no, you're right. We did turn the ball over. You're right. Listen to me.
That
we did turn the ball over. We did.
But that helps.
Of course, yes, it does.
That's all I'm saying. When your defense can create turnovers and you go score, that helps. If your defense not getting no turnovers and you trying to do everything on your own, what is the final result?
The difference between what Jalen Hurts did this year and JD5 did this year compared to what Dak has done lately, he turned the ball over.
See, y'all comparing. Stop comparing.
That's the difference.
Asking you a simple situation.
Go ahead.
If your defense is creating turnovers to get you the ball back, in which we seen Dallas do this, that same regular season when we supposed to beat the Packers, they was getting turnovers like crazy. Led the league in turnovers for 2 years straight. Soon as the playoffs come, your defense cannot get any type of turnovers. They cannot get any type of pressure on the quarterback. What do you think this man has to do? He has to do everything at that point. Football is a team game. I understand where y'all coming from. Dak did throw the picks. Yes, I have to do more because y'all not doing y'all part. That's all I'm saying.
What kills that argument is the 49ers game, Tomo. The defense showed up. They held to 19 points.
No, okay. So what Tomo is saying that we can't basically don't use that game.
I have to because Tomo is saying Dak is only losing because the defense ain't showing up. But then when the defense showed up, he lost still.
You know what? I got something else for you.
Right.
Joe, that 49ers game, right? You said Dak didn't show up. There was a big play by Kittle at some point in that game when the Cowboys needed a stop.
Yes.
What did Trayvon Diggs do?
You're right. He didn't tackle him.
So talking about then,
just one play, Tomo.
That's a part of that game.
Okay, what about that same game?
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
Now you get your quarterback another chance to try to win you a game. Now let's say they get the stop. Listen, let's say they try to get the stop because I've seen other games play out this way. Teams get those big stops when they need them. You want to talk about the Super Bowl? What was the biggest play in that Super Bowl?
You're right.
Pick six, right? What was the biggest play when y'all started playing the Lions? When y'all started getting them picks, right? If you give your quarterback another opportunity there to see what he can do, they might win that game.
Now Terry got his big play before that pick.
Yes, he did.
Y'all didn't get turnovers before that?
We got a fumble.
That's not a turnover?
It is. You said
Thank
pick,
you. I said a turnover.
But here's my thing though, Tombo. You want Eagles defense.
No,
that's cool.
I don't want an Eagles defense.
You want them to shut them down, do everything. I mean,
I just want the same expectations that I've been seeing all regular season from my defense to do the same thing when it's money time.
But that might not happen. That's what your quarterback has to elevate. But you bring up one play of Trayvon Diggs.
Joe, it was like several plays that game, but it's okay.
Tomo, they had 19 points, bro. 19. The number one
stop right there. That's a key point in the game, bro, Joe.
What also is a key point that you're missing is an interception to CeeDee Lamb in the red zone. The bad pass he threw to CeeDee Lamb, and it turned to an interception in the red zone.
I got it. I see.
So my whole thing is Dak has been in position.
A pick and still put the team found a way to get him the ball back so he can try to win the game. That's all I'm saying.
So you saying if they would have got the ball back, Dak would have took him downfield and scored?
I said give him the opportunity. Give him the opportunity. He didn't have the opportunity.
And that right there is a what if scenario. You in the Marvel world right now.
I'm not in the Marvel world. I'm talking about a play that actually happened.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna have to see something real quick, Tom, before we get off. Hold on. We're not gonna be able to do no announcement on the shows. I gotta see something real quick.
I don't even see how we got here. I do see how we got here because y'all think Draymond is crazy.
19-12. That was the score. 19-12. So look, Tomo, Dak ain't have a chance, right?
19-12 is a crazy.
Dak had the ball with 3 minutes left, scored 19-12, and what y'all do? Go 3-0.
And then what happened after that?
The 49ers punted. And then y'all got the ball back, and then it was 45 seconds later, y'all got the ball back.
45
and
seconds.
y'all did nothing. Y'all literally, the game ended on y'all own 24-yard line.
And I'm gonna just
So
say
he
this.
had 2 chances.
I'm gonna just say this. JD5 would never.
No, he had 2 chances, Tomo. 2.
Nah, I'm just, I'm just playing.
Because what though?
I'm just playing.
Cause what?
Opportunistic defense, man. That's all I'm saying.
But Tomo, you had the ball with Tomo. We
You
got
had
the
the
ball
ball
with what? 4 minutes left.
Where's that?
Against the Buccaneers. Burn that clock all the way down. First down, game over. Kick the field goal. We going home.
Boom, got it. Let me turn that volume down.
That's what we do.
That's not what you do.
I'm just saying, because Dak had 2 chances. He got the ball with 3 minutes left.
And I'm gonna say this: even if you take the pick away, one play don't define the game.
It changes the momentum of the game.
It can change the momentum, but it won't define the game. Like it's 72 offensive plays normally ran or something like that.
Yo, I gotta rewatch these plays.
One bad play won't ruin the
I'm watching them now.
It's 3 straight incompletions. And I think and they get the ball back. Incomplete.
Looking right at it. Caught it, first down. CD.
This is what?
Then he gets sacked.
Hold on,
you watching the last 3 minutes? I'm talking about the whole fourth.
Oh, the whole fourth.
His life out there.
Y'all got a field goal in the fourth. But y'all were down. It's going 16-19.
16-9.
16. Y'all had chances, man. It was 16-9 going into the fourth.
Hey, look, Joe. They had chances.
Yes.
They had chances. But like you were saying earlier, he just didn't capitalize. And the thing is, like, Dak Prescott is not a bad quarterback, bro. I promise you, he's not a bad quarterback. It's just that, like, once it hits 0-0 after the regular season, he becomes a different player. Maybe I can't blame it on the coaching because he's not throwing the ball. It ain't like if you're looking at the highlights, the passes wasn't crisp, they wasn't accurate. Like it was just like I don't know where his head was at.
He had a special guest that played on that's gonna play on that plays on the offensive line. He gonna tell you if a play break down how things happen. But go ahead. That's on him too. Go ahead.
It is on him. That's 100% on the quarterback. That is on the quarterback again.
So the O-line not blocking is on the quarterback.
You gotta look.
Going home. I'm going home, bro. So because the center didn't block Mark, it's on him.
So
oh man.
Yeah. Dak always calls out time out. Dak always called out the defense before he say go. He look at the defense, he check his players to make sure the players know who they gotta block. Did Dak call the wrong check? Is that what happened?
Mark.
Do you know? Did Dak call the wrong check?
Mark.
Mark.
If a man is in front of you and you do not block him, that's Dak Prescott's fault.
If you call the wrong check, yes. Because maybe instead of blocking to the right,
I'll agree
block
with
to
you.
block to the left, like he can change the way they position themselves afterwards. So maybe your guard will block the person that's in front of you because you're moving it. You're shifting the line over a little bit to give somebody help on the outside.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm telling you is there's a person directly in front of you and you do not block him. That's Dak's fault.
If he called the check. So, I don't know if Dak said it. If he called the check, if he says center, you block the wheel or you block the mic, they blitzing. No, the center he's not gonna check the person in front of him. The person next to him is. That's them calling. That's them checking the play at the line of scrimmage. That's what I'm saying. How do you know that he even he said the right thing to the center? Or the center's like, oh my bad, I just let the dude right in front of me go past me. You know,
I've seen it happen.
I don't think that was the case. I think it was probably a bad call on Dak on the protection.
You right.
All right. Let's
we'll never know because they won't say that out loud.
More of the story is I don't even know how y'all got me to this point. What I'm trying to tell y'all is Draymond just is crazy. That's how I feel.
Like a whole Dak. I'm gonna break it up. We're gonna break it up from Draymond and to Dak. But
And I'm
this
looking at the rest of the game, Joe. They done ran the ball all the way up the field. That's how they ended up in our 22.
they did one possession. They did. But the defense. Tomo,
Do you
19
even
points.
remember the final play of that game? Do
No,
you
that
remember
wasn't.
the final? That's when
Was that
Zeke did they put Zeke at center. Do you
That
remember
was the game. That was the game. Yeah, I do
That's what I'm
remember that game.
saying. This
Yeah,
is the nonsense. Yeah, I got it, bro.
That was bad. I don't know what
that
that
was
was.
Kellen Moore.
That was bad. That was bad. I don't know what that
And they
was.
asked me why I be saying what I
He
got to
tried
say
to say
about
go
him,
and
bro.
throw it to the receiver real quick. He ain't had no
No,
back.
so he said go. He got put on his butt, bro.
The nonsense that I'm talking about, bro.
All right, so
You
look,
walk out there and you see a running back just sitting there. You like Zeke, bro. They literally moved Zeke out the way.
so Tomo, they gave his pick for Arthur Lockerman. Mark, since you won, put up your FanDuel real quick and pick something for tomorrow. So I don't have the graphic for y'all. Arthur Lockerman, I will have it for the shorts and the reels and that stuff. But Dave, he is picking Knicks over 76ers. They are 9.5. They're minus 9.5. So he's taking the points. I'm taking Celtics -4 over Detroit.
I'm taking the Terps with the -3.5 against MSU tomorrow.
Oh, the Terps favorite?
They at home.
Hey, your boy, he been cooking.
I ain't gonna say too much. Carl know what time it is.
Wale you got you one of those, Tomo. You got you one of
those. Wale don't show up, we got this.
All right,
that's
so
also why y'all lost, Mark. Wale was at the game.
I know, right? When you said that click, I was like, bro, how you say it? About to fight somebody too. Yeah. So Knicks 9.5, Celtics -4, Terps -3.5. You got one more?
I actually do, but it might. Yeah, I do actually. I want to say Sacramento +8 over Utah tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
+8.
Yeah.
Kings +8.
Yeah.
Oh heck no! That's what they doing.
Look, like you said, they playing with it.
Oh no, we -7.5. I'm looking at DraftKings.
Oh, my fault. I'm on Hard Rock. I don't have.
Oh, okay.
I don't have
Okay.
that in my
Oh,
area.
yeah.
They don't let me go in that app.
I got you. So it's 7.5. I'm about to say you going with the Kings though?
Yeah, I'm taking the Kings with that one. Yeah.
I'm about to say we plus money. They disrespecting us. Get that. Got me messed up. I'm taking that. I'm gonna take my pick. But my last words. Shout out to the whole R2R network. Shout out to the whole R2R family. Great show, Mark. Teddy came through also. Tombo. Jonathan Allen, we appreciate you. You were the Terry McLaurin of our defense, the motivator, the guy that brings the excitement. I really wish he was here when we get that chip, though. You know, he deserved it. But find a trade for you. Go ahead and go where you want to go. We'll find a good deal coming back. At AP, go to work. I listened to your press conferences today. I can't wait till you put that work into work in the off season. JD5? Y'all heard what he said, Tomo?
He ain't say Super Bowl. I ain't
He
listening.
focused on gaining some weight this summer. I think I said that to y'all.
Yeah.
Not as much as Lamar though, because Lamar got slow when he gained his weight. So he gonna put some more meat on the bones. You know what I mean? So he gonna be more cut up. He's gonna be ready for next year, by the way. No sophomore slump. I'm calling it right now. No sophomore slump.
Draymond, Dak, Joe. Just keep adding it to the list, y'all.
Right.
You can't call that.
Pull up the CJ Shaw tape. That's all you gotta do. See what happened right here? This ain't gonna happen with us.
You know, Joe. Go ahead. I know what happened with CJ Stroud, but go ahead.
That's all.
Go ahead, Mark.
All right, man. Look,
Is the taunting crime? Go ahead.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank y'all for having me on. You know, as some things supposed to happen today didn't happen. It's gonna be rescheduled. But big things coming for the network. So just stay tuned. So y'all like and subscribe. Big things coming. No pause. But yeah. But yeah, let's go Commanders. You know, the Wizards, they still bad. I see improvement in the games though. Like in the games, I see like with defense, shooting more, playing more confident. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. I know we just got double-digit wins just now, but you know it's gonna be a process. That's really it. That's it. That's all I got. We good though. We good, Tomo. We good.
Yeah.
All state.
You know what's crazy? I'm sitting up here. I root for every home team but the Commanders. Joe, you came back to the Nationals. Mark, we root for the Wizards. But outside of that, Joe, you know why that sophomore slump. And these are my last words. The sophomore slump happened because a certain someone let the limelight go to their head and they start hanging out with Micah Parsons. So if you see JD hanging out with Micah, you might want to take that statement back. That's all I'm gonna say.
Micah tried, and JD, you saw how he looked at Micah, like, bro.
It's all good. He hanging out with his other two boys, and I respect it. He keeping them LSU ties close. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bring him to DC.
Yeah, I was about to say, rest of the league, I need to watch that tampering. There's some LeBron James stuff going on. There's a lot of tampering going on. But again, I can't wait till the guests come on here so we can break down, what the offensive lineman is supposed to do after the quarterback check at the line. I'm with you though, Mark. Man, this is a healthy debate. Draymond is delusional. Dak, you tripping too, and Joe. We'll see what happens.
And Tom, we got the list for the members, superstar members.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Yep. So shout out to the superstar members. Make sure you click the link below. You also see it on the banner right here, man. We appreciate y'all for joining in. And like Mark said, we definitely are going to reschedule our special guests, but we also have more guests coming on as well. So make sure y'all tap in with us, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and superstar members. Shout out to Worm, Joe, Dave, myself, Teddy, Cardo, Coach, Taniqua, Mike, Decorius, Chris, Lamar, Giovanni, and Vaughn.
No.
Hold on, Mark.
Mute, Mark.
Oh, so sorry. Go ahead.
Once that number go up, y'all gonna still be calling names out when you get like 5 million subscribers.
Hey, superstar members, you get the shout out. If there's too many, we're gonna have credits on the back end of the show. That's a good problem to have.
Nah, for real.
All right, y'all. Appreciate you, David, in the comments. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.
Refuse to lose.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.